What's going on, guys? New video. This video is Women of Reddit. What are some things you would recommend to men to be better boyfriends? Posted by Amor2777. First one. Affirm your affection for them by saying nice things or qualities you like about them. You're so... I love that you did that. Anything that shows your reassurance that they are the best. Honestly, get excitable. Nothing kills a conversation like when a man tries to look cool and not geek out when they want to. Seeing a dude get excited over their interests is adorable. If you never show how excited you are about a hobby, subject, or interest, you know you'll be getting socks for Christmas. Joke's on you, my boyfriend's favorite gift is new socks. Who doesn't like new socks? That's the best feeling ever, putting on a new pair of socks. Man here, taking notes. Be tidy, clean, and hygienic. Hug and cuddle without pressuring for sex. Listen and remember what she says. Say nice things you notice about her. Don't have sex with other girls. That kind of goes unsaid. Share feelings. Probably the hardest one. So, have sex with other men is still on the table? As long as you say no Cheeto first, you're all good. Just take a moment to reflect on what conversations you're having and what you're bringing to them. I know there's this idea that your partner is the person you could vent to, but is that all you're doing? Try to be mindful that your partner also has difficult times. Are you as available to listen to them as they are for you? Do all, or even most, of your conversations turn into a back and forth of complaints about work, traffic, etc. Are those complaints really worth the time you're dedicating to them? I recently suggested to my boyfriend that, hey, let's make the bed a no complaining zone. I brought it up because every single night I would find myself just laying in the dark, rolling my eyes as he went on and on about the same issues with the same coworkers every single night. Even nights when he didn't work would end up this way. Now we have a rule of, if this is really something you want to talk about right this moment, we'll go sit on the sofa and talk. It gives you a moment to just consider if it's really that big of an issue or not. What he's found out is usually it's not worth it, and I've seen a positive change in him. He seems happier now, and he's not dwelling on small stuff. Surprise her sometimes by remembering something you shared and calling back to it. Communicate instead of yelling. I've made a pact with myself to never be the person ever again who doesn't make an effort to communicate with them. It's paid off immensely, and I'm super happy with a wonderful man who I never argue with when all my previous relationships were torrentially toxic and abusive. I'm not saying not arguing ever is normal, but it definitely isn't normal when people yell and cuss as a communicative norm. I honestly feel like being a good boyfriend is very subjective. Of course, you want to do all the broad, good person stuff like being invested and supportive of her life, being kind, etc., but get to know her, find out what she likes and what she appreciates, what's her love language, what are the small things that really take things to the next level for your relationship, what triggers her or what makes her upset, what are her turn-on, her turn-offs. Pay attention, get to know the person you're dating, and invest in them. Pay attention to what she says and remember the little things. Show appreciation for what she does for you. Put in equal work around the house. Encourage her and support her aspirations. Don't fucking cheat. From a man's view, been with my wife for 27 years last March. Make the effort to look nice. I'm 46 and I groom a fair bit, including downstairs. I use nice aftershave, not the cheap brands such as Lynx, Armani, Gucci, John Paul, and Paco Rabanne are amongst my favorite scents. My wife likes me wearing John Paul, wearing nice underwear they like too. Look after yourself physically. No one wants a slob. Wear nice clothes, not ill-fitting stuff from supermarkets. More importantly, don't expect her to cook or do all the cleaning. If you both work, it's both your job to keep the home clean. Women like to be told they're beautiful and that you're thinking of them, even if those thoughts are sexual, as it makes them feel wanted, and also it can make less confident women feel better about themselves. Not all attractive women are confident. Do silly things like leave silly gifts, even a small box of their favorite chocolate on their pillow, or hide it in the house and leave clues for them to find it. A gift doesn't have to cost the earth. It's the thought that's put into it. Valentine's Day isn't the only day to make an effort on. In fact, we never bother with it. There's a whole year to do stuff for each other. 27 years and we still have that spark. I still see my wife in the same way as I did when we first met. I discovered a while back that most of my idle conversations was based around things I hated, like, man, I hate this traffic, or that movie we saw recently had some detail that I hated, etc. There wasn't any particular reason for this. I wasn't an unhappy person in general. It was just an easy default position to fall into. When I realized I was doing it, I made a point to switch gears. I'd idly talk about things I enjoyed, and I'd go out of my way to find the silver lining in things. As it turned out, this had a huge impact on my wife/marriage, because it meant that our interactions were now mostly positive, and when she didn't feel like she had to tune out my negativity, she was more involved and happy. Be mean in sex and nice in life. Don't let her walk over you. You always have to have that willpower and care. Be honest, but not unnecessarily honest. Make her feel unique, loyal, and wonderful, like she does no wrong, even though she does. Keep an eye on her no matter how much you trust her, and don't let her travel alone. Girls have no backbone and will cheat. Well, this guy's been cheated on. Since our society has become a shithole in the West, girls are all turning into the same basic bitch. At the same time, I really do like girls and feel like they're really cool and kinkier now, so everything's more fun with them. Plus, they're actually pretty decent at video games somehow. Guess I have a love-hate relationship with modern-day women. At the same time, I will say I prefer today's girls to the boomer generation, who are just a bunch of lying, nagging whores. This guy must have had some bad experiences. Get an understanding of so-called love languages and keep that in mind. For example, if you are a guy who shows his love by giving gifts, but your girlfriend shows love through affection, no matter how many sweet gifts you give, she may still not feel your love clearly. So find out what her love language is and act accordingly, like in above example. Make it a point to hug her randomly, hold her hand, stroke her hair back, hand, when hanging on the couch, watching TV, etc. Of course, this advice goes vice versa as well. I may hang out with your friends like one of the guys, or play video games like one of the guys, but I am not one of the guys. I am your girlfriend. Give me attention outside of hanging out with your friends. Do things with me other than what you would like to do with your friends, and spend quality time with me away from your friends. Not as a special treat, not as a holiday surprise, but as a normal part of our relationship. Honestly, I have the best boyfriend ever, and he taught me these things. Ask your own girlfriend what you can do to be better for her. You guys should be a team, not just you. This helps in arguments. Remind yourself you are a team and that you shouldn't bring your own teammate down. Don't hide your feelings. Be completely open with her. Surprise her every once in a while. And I'm not saying it has to be money. My favorite thing is when I get surprised with notes. Ask her how she is every day and make sure to be there for her 100% when she's down. If she asks you to stop doing something or doing something more, listen. If you don't agree, compromise on something you both can work with. He always does things for me. Do little things. I say I'm thirsty while laying down, he'll go grab it. Say I want chocolate milk, he'll say let's go. Say I want medicine, he'll put the medicine on the table for me with a glass of water. Main point of it all, be there and truly care. That's how you can be a good boyfriend. Be open about how you feel and make sure she is too. It's harder than it is written on Reddit, but the good times and the meaningful efforts will mean everything in the end. No one said relationships are easy, but the right person makes it completely worth it. You have to be willing to grow into a better person. Lastly, yes, doing all this can make you a better boyfriend, but make sure she's doing enough back too. Like I said in number 2, it should be a team. Alright, I think I'll do one more. Genuine compliments. There's been so many times I get especially dressed up thinking my boyfriend is going to think I look nice, and then I see him and he doesn't compliment me. even when I know I look good because other guys hit on me. It would be nice if my boyfriend could hit on me for once. Also, paying attention to what she really likes, like what colored jewelry she wears or her favorite colors. It really means a lot when you can tell someone put effort into a gift and thought of what you like. That's going to be it. I hope you guys liked the video. Please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and stick around for the next video.